Hello, this is Kiriki, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. If you have been planning to immigrate to Ontario through the Provincial Nominee Program, stop what you're doing because the rules have changed. Ontario has introduced how the permanent resident works under the OINP. They have introduced an entirely new pathway, a brand new point system, and they are preparing to launch a new expression of interest that will change and determine who receives invitations. And if you had plans to apply under one of the old employer job offer streams, there are some important changes that you need to know. In this video, we will explain what changed, who qualifies, how the new ranking system works, when the new expression of interest is expected to launch, and most importantly, how you can improve your chances of getting invited. Let's get started. Let us begin with the biggest changes for years. Ontario had multiple employer-driven immigration streams. There were separate pathways for international students, for foreign workers, in-demand occupations, French-speaking workers, skilled trades, and several others. Now, this has changed. Ontario has simplified the system. Instead of separate employer-driven streams, Ontario has introduced one Ontario Workforce Priority Stream. This is part of a broader redesign intended to simplify employer-sponsored immigration, improve program integrity, and better align with nominations within the province labor market needs. This makes it way more simple. The new stream has three pathways: the higher skill occupation, essential occupations, and self-employed physician. The goal is to make easier to understand while directing nominations towards workers Ontario needs most, which makes sense. One of the biggest questions everyone has is when I can apply. The answer is not quite yet. Ontario has confirmed that a new expression of interest, or EOI system, is expected to launch later this summer. That means right now is your preparation period. Now is the time to take advantage and prepare all the documents. During stakeholder updates, Ontario encouraged employers and applicants to review the new eligibility requirements and scoring factors before registrations reopen. Once the portal opens, you will submit an expression of interest. This is not your permanent residence application. It is your profile in the Ontario selection pool. Ontario will score your profile and may invite the highest ranking candidates. Only after receiving an invitation, you can submit the full application for provincial nomination like it was before. So, unlike a system where meeting the minimum requirements may be enough to enter, your ranking against other candidates will now matter way more than it was before. Let us take a look of how candidates will be ranked. Ontario has published a scoring system with a maximum of 130 points. The points come from four main areas. Number one, employment and labor market factors. Two, education. Three, language. And location of job in Ontario. Employment and labor market factors carry the largest share of points. Ontario may consider factors such as your hourly wage, occupation, tier category, Ontario work experience, income history, and current immigration status. As we all know, you always have to have a legal status in Canada to qualify. Generally, higher paying job offers receive more points as before. Candidates with Ontario work experience may also receive a significant advantage, which makes sense, they're already in the province. Education is another factor. Higher level of education can earn more points, and Canadian education may provide additional points. Also, I want to mention that in the previous pathway, education, it wasn't as important. Now it is part of the requirements. It depends from the category. You are required to have at least post-secondary degree. Stronger Canadian language benchmark scores, of course, will receive more points, and candidates who can demonstrate ability in both languages, like English and French, will receive an additional bilingual advantage, like it was before. The final major factor is the region where the job is located. This is one of the most important changes because Ontario is giving additional points to candidates that they're working outside Toronto. Northern Ontario receives the highest regional points, while other parts of Eastern, Central, or Southwestern Ontario may also receive regional points. The simple idea. The idea is simple. Ontario wants immigration to support communities across the province rather than concentrating most newcomers in Toronto and, of course, the GTA, as all of you want to go because we know it's a lot of vibrant city and very nice. As you watch this section, we have the official point table appear on the screen so the viewers are able to estimate their own scores. We're also going to have a separate video that will help you estimate your scores for the OINP section. So, as we say, maximum points 130, wage, TEER occupation, language, regional, where the work is located. Now, let's discuss. After looking at the new ranking system, a few trends become clear. Candidates with work experience may have a major advantage. People working in the healthcare, trades, technology, and other priority occupations may score well, depending on their occupation, wage, and other factors. Of course, as we know, medium wage always required besides international students. Workers with jobs outside of Ontario, of course, they might receive additional regional points, higher language score, are becoming even more valuable, and bilingual candidates may be rewarded. This is Canada 2026. Canadian education can also strengthen the profile. This does not mean that someone with a lower score has no chance. Ontario can still hold targeted draws for specific occupations, regions, or labor market priorities, like it happened before. But this doesn't mean that the system will be competitive. Just like express entry, your profile may be compared with other eligible candidates in the pool. And of course, whoever has the more points, the one that might receive the invitation to apply. So points, points, points. Ontario work experience, high wage, occupation priority, strong language. If you're already working in Ontario, now it's the time to estimate your potential score and identify areas you might be able to improve. Ask yourself, can I improve my English? Or maybe a French? As you know that taking a French test is very difficult to find dates, so do it now. Can I gain more eligible Ontario work experience before registering? Is my job located in a region that receives additional points? Does my employer and job offer meet the new requirements? This is very important. Talk to your employer. Do I have the documents needed to prove my education, work experience, and legal status? Gather documents, pay stubs, notes of assessment, outside experience. Your employer should understand your responsibilities because they'll be the one that they will support you. So it is an employee-driven pathway as the previous one and as many other provinces. If you're still outside Canada, do not panic. The new system has not opened yet. You still have time to review the requirements, prepare your documents, and understand which pathway might fit your profile. Preparation before the portal opens could make a major difference. A small improvement in language results, work experience, or even job location may affect your ranking and your chances of getting PR in Canada. Ontario has changed how employers sponsor permanent residents will work under the OINP. The province has introduced the Ontario Workforce Priority Stream, a new 130-point ranking system, and a new expression of interest process will select candidates based on their overall competitiveness and Ontario labor market priorities. The new system is expected to open later this summer. We are waiting on dates, so this is the ideal time to review your eligibility, estimate your score, and prepare your documents that you need. If you would like our team to assess your eligibility, estimate your potential OINP score, and help you prepare a strong package, because before the system opens, you can now book a consultation using the link in the description. If you find this video useful, like, subscribe, and of course share it with your friends and turn on notifications because more video will be shared about all the updates with Canadian immigration as they are announced. Thank you for watching and we will see you in the next video.